What the Cave Told Nita. Written by Rebecca Stayt. Illustrated by Cassie Stevens. Nita had walked many miles in the dark, trying to find her way back home. Nita felt alone. Nita felt small. Maybe this is my only way back, she thought, tired but with firm hesitation. Slowly, Nita began walking into the dark cave. The sound of a drum could be heard getting louder with each step she took. Oh no, I won't go back, Nita thought with confusion and fear. She looked around for a way out, but it was too late. The darkness had surrounded her. She could no longer see the light to the entrance. Nita could only hear a drumbeat that seemed to be getting louder. She sat on the cold cave floor, held her knees tightly, and hoped that the sound would go away. Boom! 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 Nita held her ears as tightly as she could. Then suddenly, the sound of the drum stopped. Calm silence and bright light, where empty desert that stretched to clear mountains was all around her. With her eyes wide open in disbelief, Nita sat still and heard a soft roar in the distance. The roar was getting closer. Nita stood up and turned quickly to see where the distant sound was coming from. She could see a dark figure running fast in her direction. Nita took a deep breath and fixed her eyes firmly on the darkness approaching, and she waited. The closer the darkness got, the smaller Nita became. She could see now it was a large bear. When the bear got close to Nita, it leaned down and looked straight into Nita's eyes. Nita was not afraid. What took you so long? Have you forgotten that you are a strong, fearless bear? Asked the bear. Before she could answer, Nita realized she was the bear. With great excitement, Nita began to run for miles and miles that never seemed to end. The faster she ran, the quicker the drum in her heart beat. She ran up to the empty desert that began to transform into beautiful green fields of meadows with tall green trees and beautiful rivers she had played in her entire life. Nita was free. As the day passed, Nita gradually slowed down to search for water. She found what looked to be quite a refreshing place to quench her thirst. As she was drinking from the river, Nita thought of how happy she felt being a bear. But she noticed a rather strange reflection, a small Indian girl. Nita sighed with a breath of disappointment. Oh, it's me. Nita sat up and began to cry. And suddenly she heard a voice that seemed to be coming from the other side of the river. When she lifted her head, she saw a bright and magical bear that seemed to be disappearing in the distance. I will always be here. Stay strong and courageous until your spirit runs free again in a dream. Nita smiled as she wiped her tears. She could hear the drum beat. It was time to make her way back home. This time, she knew which road she would take, confidently with her imagination close and her dreams closer. Nita danced happily to the beat of the drum in her heart, knowing she would never be alone and never be small.